Welcome to the On the Edge podcast. To me, the thought of somebody being gay is not anything that you would talk shit about or even care about. Like, when Chris comes over to work, I'm way more likely to be pissed off at the fact that he doesn't wake up till 10:30 than the fact that he's gay. So the fact that you talk about, like, oh, there's still this kind of weirdness where I'm looking over my shoulder or people talking shit or whatnot, it shocks me. Like, I don't know, maybe if we were in like some ho-dunk town in like flyover state, but in California, it shocks me that that's still a thing and that's still part of your lived experience.
I can say, at least pre-COVID, because I don't really go out anywhere now, at least once a week, I'd have somebody shout something obscene to me.
Shut the fuck up.
At least once a week. Driving by, squawking faggot, they'd be saying it to my face as they walk by, doing something stupid, calling me a sissy. But I'm like, catch these hands, motherfucker. Like, I'm a 6'1" guy. Don't forget that I am still male. I'll fuck you up real quickly. Like, it's shocking how frequent that happens. Oh, look, my hair's showing.
Oh, we're good. We're good. It's yeah. We couldn't have you wear any big hair today because of the headphones. So we'll get some better headphones so that next time you come in, you can go real crazy.
Don't tempt me. I got some big ones.
Perfect. I'm down. But I'm kind of appalled and shocked that that still happens. So A, I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. B, I can tell you some of my friends. And C, where the fuck do you live?
I live in Irvine.
Okay.
So I'm in Orange County. Ironically, I don't really have a problem in Orange County very much.
I was going to say, which in Orange County, a little bit more, I would say, conservative. It's kind of like the orange wall of more conservative California. But I wouldn't say it's like some backwoods, racist, homophobic people. That's not how I would think of it. But obviously, I'm not of a alternate race or alternate sexual identity, so I don't know.
Definitely in Orange County, race is a big issue. And racism is a big issue. Because it is majority upper middle class white people that are on the conservative side that have those particular kind of racist values and everything. That I do see that frequently, racism frequently. And nobody shouts anything from their cars while I'm in Orange County, but I do get a lot of very crusty ass looks, specifically, ironically, from older white women. Don't like me for some reason. I'm like, why? Because I'm prettier than your daughter? Fuck off. Like, get out of my face. But even in LA, like when I lived in LA, it would happen. I used to take the train all the time, and it would happen there. And I'd be dressed in like a suit going to work, and somebody would squawk shit at me, and I'm like, "You're fucking with the wrong queer. Like, I'm gonna get you." It's rough. It's very rough.
Yeah, I'm really shocked to hear that, and it just goes to show that, like, as much as I want to believe what I want to believe, and I have my, emotional and logical, maybe not logical, presets. It's like, oh, no, that doesn't happen, right? Like, not all these people are racist. Not all these people are that. But there's still enough that, like, people publicly feel comfortable giving you shit. And I'm sorry that that's still our experience in America.
I'm so used to it by now. It sucks. It totally does. But I brush a lot of it off because it's just not necessary for me to stress out about it because it's going to happen. I don't see any time in the near future that all of a sudden everybody's going to be totally okay with gay people. So I'm pretty used to it. And I shrug a lot of it off. Gets me on the wrong day, I'm not going to shrug it off, and I'm probably going to hurt you. But
right. So why then do you choose to live where you live versus like, hey, I'm going to move to West Hollywood where maybe this is more accepting or there's a higher population of gay, queer, lesbian. I know I'm supposed to go through all the acronyms, but it's exhausting, so I apologize.
I get it.
Yeah, but why live in Orange County then?
Because I've experienced all that kind of stuff all over California. Okay. So it kind of doesn't matter where I'm at. It's going to happen. We had a lot of the Trump tents in Orange County where were like selling all the merchandise. So it's not like I felt safe there, but I also saw them in LA. So it's like, I know I can't walk past that tent without something happening. So it doesn't really matter where I live. It's going to happen.
So I want to dig into this a little bit because I have my own notions, and I didn't vote for Trump either time. I'm more of a libertarian. I as many people I say, wasted my vote on the third party that had no chance of winning. But I like to think, and I could be wrong, I like to think that there's plenty of people that voted for Trump because maybe they have conservative views, they hate China, they want lower taxes, whatnot, and not all Trump people or voters are racist, homophobes, whatnot. And then I also like to think like, I've met some liberals that when you close the doors or they're not on social media, all of a sudden they become homophobic, racist. They got some strong opinions of like, oh yeah, they can live there, but I wouldn't live by those people. So do you find, and I want to know what your experience is, because I have my preconceived notions, but I want to know what your experience is. do you find more often than not somebody who's going to openly be a Trump supporter is going to be anti-gay or give you grief, or do you hear it from both sides, or are you shocked where you hear negative stuff, or where is it coming from you that you feel uncomfortable?
90% of the time, Trump supporters do not like gays.
Fuck, I hate hearing that, because I want to think that there's a lot of open-minded conservatives that are like, dude, I don't want high taxes. I don't want China fucking up with our intellectual property. I could care less if you fuck a dude.
But that's where there's a difference. You can be conservative and not a Trump supporter. Trump supporters are their own breed of crazy. And there's just this weird sense of entitlement to have, by all means, your own opinion, do whatever. Have your opinion. I don't give a shit. But acting upon it and thinking that it's okay to be hateful and to be hurtful and to try to tear someone down just because they can. And I don't think I've ever met a Trump supporter that was like cool. I don't want to, like, cool is like a stupid term to use, but like up with the times. It's the weirdest in my entire life. It's been the weirdest thing to watch everything that has to do with Trump, because these people are just in their own world and their own set of consequences that they don't expect to see. I'm not exactly proud of it, but I've gotten into a physical altercation with a Trump supporter before because they wouldn't just let it go.
Did you win?
Have you seen this face? Of course I won.
You're a pretty big dude when you're not in drag, so...
I am, and I have years of angst and anger and turmoil to just take out on one person.
I get it.
But there's just this weird line of people being okay with expressing these hateful thoughts. And by all means, have them. I don't care. You're not my mom. I don't give a shit. But when you act upon it is when you are no longer a human. You are now a monster, and I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's totally fair.